Alright, the godson was poppin'.
Nino, what up?
It's the takeover. Check my posture, boss of all bosses. It's Nino. I put on for my city Air Forces. Cross this and be fish for the Dolphins. The cost is 603 commas. I'm a
BX. New York's like Gotham, sweatsuit is my outfit. I step in the booth, the engineer's my Alfred. The Dark Knight, center for the mic.
We here, man. Welcome to the Oppressure Point. With no further ado, we got your boy, man. Lions Den, URL, whole bunch of shit that he been a part of. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of battle rap leagues that he been a part of. We got your boy Goodz and Animal in the building.
What's up, man?
What's good?
You've been around for a lot of that stuff too.
Yeah. So we just gonna get right into it, you know. My boy, he here. But you know I gotta call him on his shit. He ride a little late. I know he got a little, you know, he business goods now. He just ain't the battle rap. You know, he deal with a lot of business. We gonna get into that though, but I just wanna get into the history of how we actually know each other, how we actually met. Probably was like 2009, right?
Definitely.
I first came home 2009.
Definitely.
I met you through my bro, my son. And what I do recall, I don't know if you remember this, when you had the 300.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
We went to a video shoot. You remember that video shoot?
Nah.
You remember that video shoot? I was riding with you and we ain't say shit to each other. We was just riding. I ain't say nothing to you. I might have asked you one question and you answered me or some shit like that. But you know, I was a quiet nigga, whatever.
Yeah.
So it was Sheik Luke's was there. And I think we shot in the back. I wasn't familiar with the Bronx then, so it was probably like in Hunts Point area or some shit like that. I know Fred was there.
Okay, I think I remember that.
Some dude named Hayes or some shit like that had a joint with Mice and Sheik Luke.
I remember that, and we shot in the back of Hunts Point with them warehouses and all that.
Yep.
I vaguely remember, like I'm trying to remember that. I remember.
That was 2000. That's like 2010. That's the first time I actually, you know, been in your presence or been around you. We had met each other before that, but we go back. We go back to like 2009. You know what I'm saying? I remember. I remember that.
Bro.
Yes, a long time.
15 years.
That's 15 years, right? So we known each other like 15 years. And I'll go back to I actually seen you in Lions Den.
Right. That was 08. Lions Den was 08, yeah.
08. So then I seen episodes after that. So what I really wanted to get into, I remember Big Daddy Kane actually gave you your accolades. I think you was battling Tech 9.
Right. In Harlem.
In Harlem. That was like, what battle was that for you?
Like how many battles in?
Yeah, how many battles
On camera.
On camera.
I battled Head Ice.
Okay.
I battled K-Shine. That was the third one.
That was the third?
That was the third. So by the time I got to Tech 9, nope. Was that the third? I think Rich Dollars was the third. I think Tech 9 was the fourth.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's how it
went. Yeah. So that's when I first like really got into like what she was doing as a and it's how that felt though to like receive flowers from Big Daddy Kane.
I mean that's like getting flowers from Jay-Z.
Right.
I mean, that's, you know, this is, Big Daddy Kane is like somebody like your favorite look up to.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's big. That's like Big Daddy Kane.
Rakim too. Rakim was
KRS-One.
Yeah, Rakim, both of them was there, right? They judged it. They actually all three of them judged it.
I think was KRS-One there?
Was he there? I don't remember. I know Rakim. I know Rakim.
Big Daddy Kane was there.
I don't know.
It was super dope, and that's when they first heard me. That's when Big Daddy Kane like start fucking with me since then, man. Right. He been showing love since then. Word, so
for the people that don't know, where did you actually get the name Goodz from?
So back in the day, younger, I had a whack name. You know, when we was rapping, we all had whack names.
Right.
Your first name was the wackest name you had, right?
What was it?
My first rap name?
Yeah.
I said this before. What was my first rap name? I said this. Somebody asked me this. Reality.
Reality? That's not bad.
That's terrible.
No, that's not bad, though.
I'm not a conscious rapper. That's terrible.
I mean, I guess now you're looking at where you at now today.
But I was running around crazy back then, young.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I'm gonna tell you something that I actually seen was nasty work.
What?
I seen you in a fucking headband, yo. I see you in a headband, 2002, battling J Mills.
Right. I was about shit, I don't want to say my age on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. But I was about, I think then I was about 18. I was between 18 and 20.
You had to be young, mad young.
I was like 18, 20.
You know, I'm gonna say something
that.
would bring it full circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually up top with my son in 02. Right?
Okay.
And that's the first time that I ever heard J Mills. So it's like, J Mills is kind of like family, the NISSS thing, Most Hated, you get what I'm saying? So Tone, his manager, I met all of them through in jail, you know what I'm saying, through mice or whatever. And I didn't know, I was doing my homework or whatever, you know I'm real with this journalist shit. So I'm like, I said, yo, you wasn't running out of rhymes. I was like, your whole style was then. So talk about how your style then, how you transcended from then to there.
To now, yeah.
Brother.
Back then I was more that was just raw talent.
Right.
I ain't had nothing down packed. That was just raw talent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was not having to worry about no bills.
Okay.
Not really, you know what I'm saying? Like I could just rap and I just wanted to be the best. And back then everything was competitive. It's like everybody wanted to be the best.
Right.
And back then a loss mattered if you battled or if you if somebody killed you, that mattered. That word on going around the street, that mattered. So back then I was on some, man, I'm not losing to nobody. Can't nobody fuck with me. I was on it like that. I was young. I was hungry. You know what I'm saying? So the best way I could say with that is it was raw talent. You know what I'm saying?
And I actually, that was really my first time hearing you battle to a beat.
Oh,
like me, like I'm seeing like 02 back then. You get what I'm saying? That was the thing. Like people be in the studios
and
or they being on blocks or somebody pull up or whatever.
I can tell you the story to that though. How that went.
Go ahead.
So, kid named Lou. Probably know you know Lou.
I don't think I know.
Lou used to cut hair on 125th. This was a long time ago. Spanish Lou. He was cutting hair on 125th. Before that, we was talking about back then 02. He was in the industry some kind of way.
Right.
I was signed to this label called Gutter Keys back then. That's where he was in the studio.
Okay.
They made Lou the A&R or something like that. Lou used to always give me mad slack. I don't know, for some reason. He just always should talk to me, like, you know what I'm saying? So he used to be like, yo, I'm gonna bring my little man out. He gonna kill you. Like, he talk like battles. So the people there, he don't know that I'm really like on it like that. He don't know.
Right.
So they telling him there like, yo, Goodz gonna kill whoever you bring down here. I'm telling you, but he don't really know. He like, nah, I'm bringing my man J Mills down here. That's exactly what he said. So I had heard of Mills then, you know what I'm saying? Because I was running around killing people back then, you know what I'm saying? But I never made it down here and bumped into like Mills or like some of the.
Down here, you mean Harlem?
Yeah, I was running around killing niggas down here too, but I never bumped into Mills or nothing like that.
Right.
But I heard of Mills. So when he said, I'm like, all right, get him. I'm talking like, nigga, get him, bring him. So one day, we in there, he just had him come down there. So I guess he thought he was trying to catch me off guard.
Right.
Not knowing I got 30, 40 raps, remember? Like, this is what I do. I'm prone to doing this.
Right.
We used to just walk down the block, and bump into battles and have them.
Okay.
So I'm prone to this.
Okay.
He comes down there, boom, boom. So we know what it is. He called him down there. And we create a little cipher.
Right.
The whole point is for us to battle, though. I noticed. So somebody that was in the studio just rapped to set it off. And then I think Mills went, and that's when I went, and we started going. But I was so prone to that. I was doing that on a frequent basis, so it was just like, it was like nothing. It was like just another day. So that's why I wasn't running out of raps. I had 30, 40 raps. Remember,
you know, man, was he?
Play the beat. He was saying that. Keep going. I
peeped that. I peeped that.
And back then too, before you get into the next, back then too, you couldn't just beat a nigga, right? You had to out rap a nigga also. So if a nigga could have been killing you, let's say I was about a nigga was killing me. If I out rapped him, I won. So he could have been killing me the whole battle, but if he stopped at 10 rounds and I had 3 more, I won.
So why is that not like that nowadays? Like
because it's more structured. Battle rap is more structured. You know, it got bigger. Money came into it. So when money comes into something, it has to be structured. You know what I'm saying? You have to structure it. So yeah.
So do you consider yourself a pioneer in this, like?
For sure. I've been battling on camera for about 16 years.
Right.
Just on camera.
Okay.
We're not counting before that. That Jay Mills lab was before camera.
Yeah, that was before camera, yeah.
So we talking about 2002. It's 2024. That's 22 years.
That's 20. Yo, when I looked at that shit, I said, yo.
And I was battling before that.
This dude, right.
Remember, I was in high school battling. So
Okay.
we talking about at least 25.
So you was in the cafeteria and all that.
Yeah, so we talking about at least 25 years of me battling.
Okay.
Easy.
So you honing your skills.
Easy.
25 years. So what made you? Okay, I know. I saw something when you was into sports, right?
Yeah.
Just in basketball.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
made
I
you
was
say,
in the ball.
you know, hoop dreams is over, I'm a rap? What made you do that?
I wasn't
What
growing.
was that transition?
I wasn't growing. I was good. I always rapped and played ball, though.
Okay.
All right. I was more known for rapping, though.
Okay.
But I could play ball. I was only nice, regular playing ball on my block.
Not no organized.
You know what I'm saying? Not all going niggas blocks playing ball, but not.
So you was in no
under the
gacho.
whistle.
You was in gachos nice.
Nah, I wasn't gacho nice.
Okay. So that was.
You know what I'm saying? But I got busy. I was nice, but that structure.
Right.
I wasn't nice in a structured system.
Okay.
Under the whistle, I wasn't nice like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I was nice just playing street ball, regular ball like that. So, but I always rap, and you know the rap. You know, after you start growing up, you know, start realizing stuff. Man, I ain't growing.
Right.
I ain't gonna play ball. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So the rap was always been there.
So I want to take it back, right? Fondest childhood memories, right? I know a lot of times you do interviews, people don't really talk about like what, you know, trauma and things that you saw, because it's gonna be a segue to something. But I want to ask you, like, what's your fondest childhood memories, like the good and the bad?
Oh man, the good is really, I could think of something offhand, and this is how, because we got off a question on how I got my name.
Right.
We got off that question,
We
so
did.
I'm gonna tie that in now.
Okay, cool.
All right, I'm gonna tie that in now with this, with what you said. So my building was like, there was only one building on the block, on my block.
Where?
University, 181 University,
Okay.
Bronx, New York, right?
All right.
Bronx. Right across the street from Bronx Community College. That's where I grew up.
Okay.
And it's one big building.
I think you was living there when I met you.
Yeah,
I think I remember coming because it go up a hill, like your building, like it's a hill that go, I've been over there before.
Yeah, but let me think. When I met you, I wasn't living there.
You wasn't living there?
I moved from there when I was like 20.
Well, I was somewhere off of, I want to say, what is that, Burnside?
You was on Burnside, yeah. That's my whole area over there,
Burnside,
right?
okay, cool.
But my block is just one big building.
Okay.
It's like one big project building. Like it's like just one, ain't a project building because it's a decent building.
Right.
But the building is dumb big. The halls is dumb long. It's mad apartments, crazy. So
Right.
the dudes I looked up to that rap, these are my niggas. They used to be in the staircase rapping. So my building was so big, you had two staircases. You had A and the B side. So A was on this side, B was all the way down the other side of the hall. So I used to walk by it, hearing them rap, and it's me being young. So I used to always think like one day I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna rap. They gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna go off. So as I'm getting older, I hear them keep going. So one day, I forgot how they found out I rap. Young, they found out I rap. My man Straw, he used to be signed to D Block. I don't remember if he used to be signed to D Block. Straw. He knocks on my door. He like, yo, you what? I'm like, yeah. He like, let me hear something. Now I'm young, but I'm dead nice. Nobody know it though.
Right.
So I spit, da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? So he like, yo, you nice. I'm young lately, and not expecting this. He like, yo, when we in the staircase, I'm gonna bring you in there. I ain't gonna turn around. I'm just bring you in there and just rap. I'm like, all right. So you know you gotta have heart to do that. Now I'm rapping. That's my first time rapping in front of a bunch of people. These are older dudes. I look up to them. I hold them. So one day he knocks on my door. Yo, we all in here. Come on. Go out there. It's quiet. I'm talking about quiet. They like, yeah, here's something. Quiet. Imagine just being like, just waiting on me, all eyes on me.
Right.
So I start rapping, and I had this one line where I used to be like, mind you, this is me at, damn, this is how long I've been rapping, bro. We talking about, this is me at like 12.
12? Wow.
And I had this one line when I used to be like, when it's a full moon, you would hear the guns howl, and they went crazy when I said that line. I'm 12 though, saying.
Right.
They went crazy when I said that. Oh, so then after they was like, yo, you nice. And then so the Straw, I went back to the house. Straw came back. He like, yo, we got this thing we doing. I want you to be down. Cool. Now I don't have a name. My man Reach, at the time, kid named Reach, he used to come up with everybody's names. He was real good with that shit. Right? One day I'm outside, probably like 13 now. Outside chilling, you know, little girls, whatever. So they was calling me Goody. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because that song was out, My Goody, not My Goodies. I don't know if it was because of that, but I remember something with that. But I know they was calling me Goody. And Reach heard it. And then one day he's came to me like, yo, Goodz. What's your name? Just like that. Like, I like that. And then, rest in peace, my man Bill Bronco. When I got to 15, I went down a block and battled this kid. Crazy. My man Bill Blanco, rest in peace, heard me. Older nigga, he was getting money.
Right.
He like, yo, how old are you? Like 15. I remember I was 15. He like, all right, yo, I'm take my number, huh? Da-da-da. And he started managing me and rocking with me since then, paying for everything. And he put the street in front of it. So I was going, my name was Street Goodz. That's when I was running around battling, killing everybody and all that. So that's the story on that right there.
Okay. Yeah. So you gave yourself Goodz the Animal. How did you transition to Goodz the Animal?
Really going into like the battle shit.
Okay.
It was somebody just was like, yo, that little nigga, an animal, like that. And, and then somebody, I don't even know how that stuck, but they just start calling me Goodz the Animal. I don't even know how that stuck. I can't even tell you what I can, but it just stuck. Yeah.
So I want to transition something. I was on your Instagram yesterday, and I saw something that really made me smile, right? Because I got a daughter, right? And I know that's like one of those touchy topics when it comes to battle, and you know, you being a father, every time I see you, that's the first person I ask you about. You know,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
How did that feel for you? Man, let's talk about fatherhood first. Like, how does it feel to be a father, and like the transition into all the other things that you got going, fatherhood for you?
Well, me, the crazy thing is, my daughter mom's wanted a boy. I wanted a girl. I always wanted a girl.
Wow.
I don't know why, but I always wanted a girl.
I was mad.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. And I wanted a girl. So I wound up having a girl. So that was always daddy's little girl because I wanted a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Why though?
I don't know. I couldn't even tell. The daddy's little girl thing.
Okay.
Just that. I knew that's always gonna be like that. If something go wrong with me, my daughter gonna take care of it. I just told my daughter that. I thanked her, like, I appreciate you for always caring about me. You know what I'm saying? For asking about. It's different. It's a different type of love. Of course.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? I might have a son, little nigga gonna be outside. He might not be worrying about me. But your daughter, for the fuck, she's gonna take care of you.
The check-ins.
That's how I always felt. You know what I'm saying? I can't even believe going from my daughter being young to now, like you saw yesterday, me taking her to prom. You know what I'm saying? And she going to college. That is crazy to me. It just...
Did that make you feel emotional though? Like some type of like...
Yeah, hell yeah.
Inside, that's one of those tears. I mean, you a man, like, I don't know. For me,
but a man don't mean... That
don't mean that you can't cry, but emotion... That would make... Get
emotional.
Hell yeah.
It's certain shit get emotional about. Yeah, your kid is one of the main things you're gonna get emotional about.
That's what I...
So, hell yeah, man. Just seeing that and... Like, you know,
I'm glad you showed that. Though.
I was just looking at it like...
I'm glad you showed that.
Because I don't post too much stuff like that.
You don't post intimate stuff that you always been like, kind of like, personal about your life. And I mean, you show things what you want people to know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So that, I was like, and I'm like, nah, I'm going to post this. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, just the whole, and the reason I posted it too is because I've kind of been on camera and had my daughter on camera with me since she was young.
Yes.
So it's like the supporters that I got and the fans that fuck with me, they watched her grow up also.
Right.
That's why I put that in the caption, because they really watched her grow when I was calling her Little Goody. And I'm posting they watched her grow up to where she is. So I know they bugging too. Like, I had so much people like, like, damn, am I that old? Because they watched her grow women. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy.
Word.
So, yeah, it's definitely emotional, man. See my daughter going to prom, and she won prom queen. That was crazy. My mom's calling me. She won prom. I didn't even know she was gonna do.
Wow, that's crazy.
I didn't know how much of a big thing that was until my daughter mom's called me and said that she won prom queen. I'm like, and it hit me, and I'm like, wow. Like, I didn't even think that was a big thing until she won it. I'm like, wow. Like, you gotta be popping in school to win prom queen. You gotta be her to win prom queen. So it was like, that's crazy. So yeah, so that it just all felt good, man. Made this whole weekend great.
That's dope.
Smiling, everything.
So I know for me, like, I got a counselor background, so I saw a lot of young men while I was in the field that really, they kind of like, they really like looked for that father figure in their life, that mentorship, and that I never really heard you talk about, father, as far as a relationship with your father. Is that something that you experienced, or did you know him? Or
I never, but I never had a father, so you know what I'm saying.
Cool.
But let me say, my stepfather was around since I was young.
Right.
Let's say when I was around 12 or something, he was around. But before that, my father was like typical, every other, in and out. He wasn't around. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just be like, I ain't no father, I ain't growing no father.
So I asked that for a reason. Like, did that have, like, was that a motivational factor into you being that, that dominant presence
for sure.
Goodie life?
I said I would never. I went through that, and then what a lot of people don't understand is you don't know what traumas come with not having a father. I don't even know. I'm saying, like, I don't even know.
Right.
Like, me getting older now and learning, I learned a lot of things myself. I learned how to be a man myself.
Okay.
So it could have been stuff I was doing when I was younger that could have been because I didn't have a father figure.
That's what
you get what I'm saying?
Right.
The great thing, like I said, is my step pops was around since I was 12.
Okay.
But when you coming up as a kid still, for the first couple of years, you looking like, who the hell did that? I don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, you looking at it like that because you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So from not having a father from young all the way up until now, I feel like it's traumas and stuff that, or the way I was acting, or me getting into the streets, or whatever it was nobody to tell me not to do it. I have a father figure, so I feel like some traumas came from that.
Yeah.
I tell people that all the time. You may think nothing come from that, but you don't know.
I'm glad you talk about that, because it's a lot of kids I know. It was funny because I was walking here today and the kid just ran up to me and he hit me. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at him like, I didn't take offense to it. I was like, I said, what's up, little man? Yeah. Some young boys, they want attention from, like, you project that aura, that fatherly figure aura. You get what I'm saying? I think that's one of the things that's missing in our communities. You get what I'm saying? When we was able to dictate, you had to do was like, oh, you playing ball, oh, you rap, I'm gonna get behind what you doing. Right. Oh, you play ball, like I had that, like I played football, my man's like, oh, you don't do the streets. We got you. Right. I want to do that anyways, but I had dudes in my neighborhood that was, and I had a father in my house, but I had that strong mentorship.
Yeah, but you know what
so I think that's important.
It takes a village.
Definitely.
So you had that was good, you know what I'm saying?
And I still fought. I still fell. Because you won't make the decisions that you need to make as a man. You know what I'm saying? We learn from him.
That don't mean you're gonna fly straight.
That's true.
It can give you a better chance of doing it. Mm-hmm. Better, what's the word? Probability of doing it. Okay. But that doesn't mean you're going to fly straight 110%. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? We men, we all gotta live and learn ourselves.
So you took a 2-year break. Let's talk about, you took a 2-year break. And I really want to get into your business ventures. Like, what compelled you to say, you know what, I'm gonna step away from what I love, what I'm passionate about, and focus on that transition. We ain't gotta talk about what you transition from, but you get what I'm saying? Like, to focus on that transition.
Well, the biggest thing was my daughter. Okay. It started making me look at things different and think of things different, right? And then I started thinking about, I remember the last job I had, you know what I'm saying? That was about 20 years ago. Wait, we're in 2024. That probably was about 07. Okay. Last job I ever had, probably was like 07, right? And I got laid off from that job. And I said, I'm never gonna give somebody the power to stop me from making money.
Okay.
From that day.
Right.
I said, I'm never going to work for nobody again.
Right.
For some people, you just know, and I always knew, and that was the main thing right there that clicked the switch on. Like, I'm made to be a boss. I'm not made to work for nobody.
Okay.
And I said, I'm never going to work for nobody again because they got too much power to do what they want to do and decide if I make money. And I never did again. I figured it out. Right. So coming from that, I always will be thinking of things to do.
Okay.
All right. The first real thing I started was the vending machine company.
Right, I remember
That's coming out of the streets. I said, I can't do the streets no more. I'm getting old. It ain't nothing.
Right.
And then another thing I thought about was rap. I can make money in rap, but I can make but so much money. I'm not gonna get signed. I'm not gonna have a deal. I'm known for being a battle rapper, and people gotta come to that because they box you.
Right.
And I'm cool with that.
Right.
That got me a lot of.
I'm glad you said
I love
that.
battle rap, and that's what got me where
I'm glad
at.
you said that.
And I don't care about because people should be scared to say no. Yeah, I come from battle rap.
Right.
We got our own culture.
I'm glad you said that.
The industry got its own culture. That's what it is. I'm not gonna get signed. I'm not gonna be making all this money from rapping like that. I'm making a lot of money from battle rap, but I'm not gonna be doing that 5 times a year neither. That never was my style.
Right.
I always did it once a year, and I kept myself preserved and them wanting to see me every time I come out.
Okay.
So I said I got to do something. I got to start my own type of business, and I just been looking, thinking, and I came up with the vending machine. I knew somebody that was doing it. They did it, and they told me about it. And it was a girl, and she was into it, and she was telling me, and I asked her mad questions, and I started myself, and that's how I started, right? And then COVID hit. You know what I'm saying? I started, I think, 2018, up until COVID, 2020, and that hit. So then I sold all my locations, because, you know, it's too tedious. It was too tedious for me to do. I had to get down and do it.
Right.
I wound up moving to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Sold all the joints, boom. So now I'm like, all right, what else can I do? COVID hit, boom, boom. I got into cologne heavy. I said, you know what? I want to do my own cologne. That's during COVID.
Right.
I want to do my own cologne. I find Google, find a spot, boom, go there and make my own cologne. Shit come out so fire, I surprised myself. This is fire now. I'm deep in the cologne. I want to put this out. I'm gonna sell my own cologne.
Right.
Did it. Bottled it up, boom. Shit was a hit. Posted it. Boom, boom. Tell them when I'm dropping it. Did some So look for my mind's all over the place. But did some promo. And I dropped it on Black Friday. Now we talk about COVID. Think of COVID time. COVID hit in March. So Black Friday's in November. So stuff is opening back up a little bit. You know, I dropped it 12 o'clock, Black Friday. Right after Thanksgiving, 12 o'clock, and I woke up to $5,000. Wow. And I said, wow, though.
Right.
Now this is the first time I'm making money. I made $5,000 off of something I just created that's legal.
Right.
That shit feel like, what the, yo, this is crazy. I look at my account and see, I'm like, what the f-? And that week I wound up making $12,000. And the cologne that COVID took off. Like I took off. And then I wasn't doing that, so just from the cologne alone, no, not the cologne alone, I don't think, because then after that, I came out with a sneaker.
Sneaker, okay.
So I did the cologne, then the following year I said I'm gonna do the sneaker. But just from the cologne, I think alone, and I wasn't doing it, I was in the house, I probably saved up like $80,000.
Okay.
Just sitting off the cologne.
Right.
You know, so shout out to everybody supporting. These are all people buying and they don't know what it smell like.
Right.
They just going off of what I gave them throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? Just me being.
You think that's just part of your persona, like your style and how you? I know you're about fashion, you're about looking good, you're about.
I think that's what it comes from.
It's kind of like sold itself.
Right. I think if you somebody, they know you for smoking weed, make a strand.
Snoop.
Right. You can't push a cologne if they know you for smoking mad weed, or if you don't have that type of look.
Right.
Like. You shout out to Dave East. Dave East just dropped the cologne.
Yeah, I seen you do an unboxing of that.
Right.
How was that? How was it? I seen you do it.
Fire.
You said okay,
but
cool.
You know, Dave got the look. Girls like him.
Right,
got the look.
right.
So it could go with him.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Go for what goes for you.
Yeah, he definitely got the look.
You know what I'm saying? So if you a dude that look like a gritty nigga and you smoking weed, you don't need to be doing a cologne or coming out with a clothing line, bro, because nobody gonna buy it.
Right.
So you gotta go with what fits you. So I think for that, that's how I was able to do it. And I said, hold on. If I could do a cologne, I definitely could do a sneaker because I could show the sneaker. You could see it. If you like it, you're going to buy it. And they know I'm into fashion. So I did the sneaker and that was a hit too. So, you know what I'm saying? We was in different times. We in COVID. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you got to capitalize on that. People home. So what are some of your business practices, like things that you abide by doing business, like some of your business visions, things that you abide by that you would give? Because I seen you online the other day and you was like, look, if you need help, you serious about cologne, boom, boom.
Right, yeah, because I try to help. That's the thing. I think if you do something and you help other people, them blessings will come back to you.
Okay.
Right, so that's one thing. And the biggest thing is always do good business. I always make sure I do good business.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I will go out my way for anything. Like, I didn't, you know, it's times, like me doing a cologne, me learning, I done sent out a cologne that wasn't packaged right and people getting their bottles bust open. I done lost more cologne. I done lost so much cologne.
Right.
And I send them a new bottle on me. Nothing to do with you. Boom. Or how. So it's just doing good business. You know what I'm saying? With anything, man. I'm a man of my word. I live by morals anyway. So good business is a part of.
I was gonna get to that. I've been studying mastery. You know what I'm saying? The book Mastery, and it's funny because when I was coming out here, I had read something about Henry Ford. And that's what kind of propelled me to ask you the question about business.
Right.
Because he failed a few times. You get what I'm saying?
You can't be scared to fail. That's another thing.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to get to. The problem with people is they get comfortable.
Right.
They might have they like right now, you might sit in and think of something, right? Like, oh, I got a good idea. I'm gonna do this. And then you start thinking, I'm gonna do this. When I get this money from, I'm gonna do this. Or next year and then that thought just remains a thought. And it stays a thought, and then nothing else happens with it. People gotta stop saying, I'm gonna do this, when this. The time is never right to do something. You gotta just do it.
You just gotta do it.
And then it'll fall into place.
Right.
It's never gonna be right. So even if you don't got your money coming for 3 weeks, there's a bunch of stuff you could be doing for that 3 weeks to lead up to when you get your money. All the research, everything. So by the time you get the money, you know exactly what you're doing with it. Don't wait till you get the money to do the research and all that on it.
So I saw, we know, Mike's is our bro. We see what he do. You know what I'm saying? I just recently saw him on Drink Champs.
Right.
And he was talking to the mayor. Mike's is in the schools doing. Would you be interested in doing something like going into the schools to teach kids about economics?
For sure. I would love to.
Yeah, that's something. I would love to see you doing things like that because I know you into business, and I think that's very important for kids to grasp.
And I think they need to put that in there, or even after school programs or something like that, where they make a budget for that. It would be dope. I mean, I would start off doing it for nothing, just to start it up. You know what I'm saying? But I think that need to be. Our kids need to know that anyway, because in school they're not taught about credit and none of that. So one thing
When did you learn about credit?
When I got older.
Right.
So, and the messed up part is our parents didn't know about credit. So what I did was I broke that. So I taught my daughter about it since she was young because I knew about it. So I taught her since she was young about it. You know what I'm saying? And I always put that in her head. I always put that in her head. Never mess with your credit is the most important thing. It's more
so you
important
intentionally wanted to break those generational curses.
Exactly, because I learned about it, so now I'm able to teach her from young. I know my parents didn't know. My mother didn't know.
Right.
You know, she didn't know to have good credit. Money was king. She didn't know about credit, so she couldn't teach me. But since I know, now I can teach my daughter the things that I know and I learned. Word.
That's what's up, man. Well, we about to get into, we talking about all the good stuff. It's a pressure point. So I gotta get into something. Me and you was we was online. Well, we wasn't online when we was actually texting each other.
We was talking on the phone.
We was talking on the phone. So we gotta talk about Kendrick and Drake.
We was talking on the phone.
We gotta talk about Kendrick and Drake, man. How'd you feel about that battle? So now I want you to remove yourself as a battle rapper because I really feel like we had a debate, right? And me and Goodz, we have some great, when we do talk, we do have some great dialogue between each other. So talk to me, just give me your whole outlook on that whole battle.
On the battle.
Right.
I think it's gonna go down in history as one of the greatest battles. You know why? It wasn't the traditional one song, and he drop a song, we might get one more, maybe.
Right.
And then that's kind of it.
Right.
They was dropping.
Right.
So it kind of changed Now, you know that's gonna be the norm.
That's
you
the
have
norm
to
now.
drop
That's
4 or 5 joints. It's
right.
great.
It changed the trajectory of
It
battling
so,
in the mainstream.
Yes, so I think that just made it like one of the craziest battles ever.
Right. You see that goes down in history as like a Nas and
Yeah.
we wasn't viewing that like that at first.
No.
I think people was listening to that with Nas and Hove ears. They wanted what they wanted from, but those are different type of artists.
And I wasn't, and that's the thing, I wasn't listening for that. So let's get into the nitty gritty.
Okay,
right?
let's do it.
Let's get into the nitty
Let's
gritty.
not be PC.
No. So bottom line is, you was fucking with Drake. Let's just, no, not Drake. I'm sorry, Kendrick.
Right.
You was fucking with Kendrick.
Right.
And I was telling you, and this is still a fact. Okay. And I try to remove myself. I still was looking at it from a fan.
Okay.
And not as a rapper. But I did say to you too, it may hinder how I look at it because I'm just not a big fan of how Kendrick raps.
Okay.
So it's gonna hinder it for me looking at it, and I might start leaning towards Drake, even if.
So
it's
when
not,
you mean how he raps, was the nuances, like the what he like
the voice,
Okay.
the way he pronounced some of his words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's some stuff I don't hear clear.
Sonically, it doesn't do nothing for you.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
And with me, I'm big on everything. Like I'm big
Okay.
on like.
I get that.
Like like the way somebody they delivery,
Okay.
they voice play a part. You can have a whack voice. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, and that could
No, I get you.
right.
There's some people that I don't like listen to because of their voice.
Because and it's when you listen to hip hop, I'm a rapper, so I listen for everything, and that's just what it is for me for Kendrick. I think Kendrick is nice, but it's just that. Another thing is, and people probably kill me for this, but I don't care. I'm a rapper. So I come from one of the toughest, I come from the toughest sport in hip hop.
Got you.
All right? So when I'm looking at stuff, I gotta go up on stage and I'm dealing with some of the nicest niggas in the world. I don't care about who y'all feel is nice in the industry. If you ain't hearing these niggas battle, they probably can't do a song, but these are the nicest niggas in the world when it come to putting that pen on that paper.
Right.
So when I listen for people, I'm listening. When I'm hearing Kendrick, I think Kendrick is nice. But the way they make him, I just don't feel like it's like that.
So when old Skino said he was overrated, you don't think that was crazy? I think that was the wrong term to use.
He said
for
Kendrick?
He said Kendrick was overrated. I was like, that's
I borderline agree.
man.
You know why?
Overrated is the wrong term to use.
You know
for
why?
Kendrick.
Because look.
Oh, Skino's nice, by the way.
Listen, because look. And this is no shit. Like I said, I think Kendrick is nice though. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
But when they say overrated, the way people talk about him, I don't think he's that level.
Right.
Because I got a nigga in my battle rap world named Loaded Lux. That's incredible.
Yeah.
When it comes to that type of rap.
Yeah.
That's that lyrical pen and the paper rap.
Yeah.
We got Loaded Lux.
Right.
If you want to be honest with me, I'm just being totally honest. If you put both of them on track too, I don't think Kendrick
What about Daylight? Is Daylight in that?
Yes, Daylight is right there. Them dudes is like lyrical.
I'm naming somebody else because
dudes.
I seen somebody on camera said they would be scared. I'm not gonna say his name, but you put DNA in that?
The extra lyrical like them, no. No, but DNA is his own kind. That's what I'm saying. DNA
Clips is his own kind?
Yeah, DNA can sit here right now and the way his mind works, he can freestyle about this whole room. If you tell DNA, yo, listen, I got 20,000 for you right now, but you're gonna do the battle tomorrow. DNA can do 3 rounds right now and have him ready for tomorrow. Won't fuck up.
That's crazy.
That's incredible. These are the type of people you deal with.
He's like an AI.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about AI? How do you feel about Drake using AI and just AI
No,
in general?
all right, so let's talk about that. I don't like that. That's corny for you to sit there and say, oh, Drake used AI. I see fans.
Okay.
That's whack. He used AI. You're not thinking of the creativity and the concept of what he did.
Right.
The thought that had to go into that, I'm gonna take. That's like me battling you, right? And I know your father played a big part in your life because everywhere you at, he's with you.
Right.
And he talks a certain way. And I use AI to rap to you like I'm your father. Come on, bro. It's the creativity in it.
Right.
He's not using AI. It's the to rap. to Kendrick, like, remember when I heard that, I thought it was over. But then Kendrick came back because Kendrick ain't responding.
Right.
Says that. But to rap to Kendrick like he's Tupac, and then like he's Snoop, like big influential people from LA.
That was creative to you?
Super creative.
That was whack to me.
See?
I didn't like
you see?
I didn't like it.
I
didn't like it.
Alright, so
I didn't like it.
That's it.
I didn't like it. But
I
that's
thought that was super creative.
All right, what this is a segue. What happened with Caffeine? What happened with that?
Caffeine, I don't know. I think when in battle rap, man, we always get big sponsors that come around and they be here for a couple of years and they gone. Honestly, I think Caffeine dished out a lot of money. I don't think they made a whole lot of money, if I'm not mistaken. So Caffeine came around to change, but they came around at a pivotal time during COVID, and they made battle rap fire again. You know what I'm saying? And it was giving out a lot of money. Man, I had a job with Caffeine, getting paid just to sit in front of a computer and stream.
Right.
And they was paying me a lot of money.
Right.
Just to do that.
That's why I thought you was going for Drake. I said, this nigga, Drake got some money in that shit.
Drake, yeah, but I had this argument with DNA. Drake ain't do nothing for me. Right. So DNA tried to tell me, well, Drake brung Caffeine, so he did something for you. No, he didn't. He did something for URL.
Right, he did.
If anything, URL did something for me for putting me on with Caffeine, not Drake. So Drake ain't never do nothing for me. So this is just solely me on just what I like more. Drake is smooth, like that's more for me. That's all it is.
Yeah, right.
It don't got nothing to do. I still think Kendrick is nice. I like J. Cole. I think J. Cole is nice. But for me, for my style.
So how do you feel about the move that Cole made? We had a discussion about that.
I don't agree with that move.
You don't agree with that? Why?
Because rap in general, right? Especially battle rap, is street. Battle rap is made from the street.
Right.
I done battled on niggas' blocks and we got into fights. I done battled niggas' blocks and niggas had guns
out, right.
Come on, bro. Like,
right.
And something could have happened. That's what battle rap is. If you're not ready for this, don't engage in it.
Right.
You can't start something. You can't shoot somebody, mother.
Say, nah, I want peace.
And to say, nah, I want peace. You can't do that. No, it ain't no peace now. Don't engage in it. If you don't want no parts of it, then stay out of it completely. It's lyrical warfare. I understand fans. The thing is, fans get too involved. And that's when people can get hurt and all that. But this is what comes with it.
Okay.
You got enough money where you'll be okay. You pay some security, you'll be okay. You'll be fine.
I actually like the way this battle turned out where it didn't, nothing happened. I salute to that.
Right.
So I'm gonna jump into something else. So we gotta go to something. I don't want you to be PC. The Diddy and Cassie situation, you got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? After you seeing that Diddy and Cassie situation, I mean, when you saw it, how did you feel? When you first seen it?
I mean, I feel like I always feel when, I come from the hood. I've seen that plenty of times.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I always feel the same way. It always make me, there's times I stepped in and put myself in the middle of something I ain't know nothing about just because a dude was beating a girl up. Now, I don't know what she did. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be very careful on how I say this, right? The first thing a woman will say, though, is, yeah, it don't matter what she did, but she don't deserve to get hit.
Right.
What if she killed the nigga child? What if she punched the nigga child in the face?
Right.
And I don't think a female should get beat up. No. Man, because by no means it should happen, period.
Right.
So either way it happened, it's wrong.
Right.
I just don't like when women say, no matter what, because you the one with the smart mouth that's doing stuff to you. The way you feel like that is, you shouldn't antagonize a man either.
Right.
You can't be going on like this to him and smacking him in his face and doing all that. And then feel like, all right, nothing should happen to me.
Right.
You can't do that neither. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Right.
Because before we men and women, we are human beings.
Human beings. With feelings and emotions.
With feelings and emotions, and we should respect one another no matter what.
No matter what.
So that's just that. But come on, bro. We already that's coward shit.
Why do you think women stayed though? That happened in 2016? Why do you think she stayed?
I think she was scared. I mean, Diddy had a lot of power.
Okay.
I think she was scared.
Okay.
And I think she couldn't leave. I don't think she didn't want to, because the minute she got a way to get a time to get away, she got away.
Mm-hmm.
When people got power like that, it's not just that I could leave thing.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of money. When you got a lot of money, you got a lot of power.
Mm-hmm.
But this is another thing I tell people: no matter how much money you got, that shit can be taken. That nigga was a billionaire.
Right.
Look where he at now.
Mm-hmm.
That quick, it could be taken away.
Whew. That was a tough one.
You ever witnessed that kind of power in the industry?
Have I ever witnessed it? Nah. I mean, I got, I know people like that has, big money in the industry, but the industry is a different place. I keep myself over here. I might go somewhere sometime, network.
When Denzel say you gotta leave 30 minutes before the devil show up, man.
I'm good.
You leave.
I know how to do it.
Right.
When you from the streets, you get a different kind of common sense than most people.
Right.
I could feel when something ain't right or it's about to go wrong. I'm going.
Right.
And the biggest thing I learned getting older is when you feel that, go. When I was younger, I'll feel it, stay around.
That's me. That's me.
Because I ain't
when
care.
I feel something, I go.
Yeah, when I was
leave.
younger, I didn't care. If something
Right.
come my way, niggas on. Like, I'm younger. Now I'm older, I'm out.
I got another question. We saw Jim Jones, right? Me and you was talking actually that day.
When Jim was fighting in the joint.
Yeah, when Jim was fighting in the joint, right? No, shout out to Jim Jones and everything that he do, man. I like Jim because he tap into, the younger
Shout out to
dudes
Jim.
in the.
I fucks with Jim, man.
Yeah, he gave Dice Peso. He gave Dice Peso an opportunity who work hard. Dice work hard. So
Real hard, yeah.
Yeah. What I wanted to say to that, why do you think people was so quick to say, yo, Jim is telling, he telling on
I don't know why.
That's clown work
Listen,
to me.
I'm gonna tell you this. No matter how it went, Jim was in a bad place.
Right.
He was fighting. The two white men was jumping him.
Right.
He was in a bad place because he was an urban dude. And they would have quickly pointed it to him.
Right.
He was a troublemaker. They quickly would have said that.
Right.
Not knowing what happened.
Because he did say, Dim, this is Dim. Like, I ain't doing nothing. Like,
It ain't no telling. If they jump me and the cops come, don't look at me.
Right.
I'm getting jumped. I gotta defend myself. I'm gonna speak. That's not telling.
That's not telling.
You're not in a
at all.
situation where you telling. You ain't do no dirt with somebody and then you telling them and you
you
voluntarily
doing the
did the
crime.
dirt with them.
Yeah.
No,
I
see,
get you.
the people that saying that's people that never did nothing in their life in the street.
Yeah, right.
Right? At that point, Jim was a citizen, and I don't know what happened.
He's a law-abiding taxpayer citizen. He said a lawyer, he talked to his lawyer in Florida and he took care of it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened,
Yeah,
but it was two of them fighting him,
right.
and he had to defend himself, and
Right.
they fought. It shouldn't be nothing. It's 2-on-1.
Yeah.
Honestly, it should just be whatever it is. Let both of them go their way. That's
Right.
it. Jim, all right, man. You from the streets. You got jumped by two, and you be all right, man. 2-0-1 Then I felt bad for the old dude. Got knocked over on the floor.
Yeah.
He was just in the wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong time.
But
Trying to help.
You know what I'm saying? But Jim is good, man. Jim, you too old to be out here fighting, Jim.
Yeah, man. Be with some security or something, Jim, man.
Nah, Jim ain't gonna be no. Jim don't give
Be with
up.
some
Jim
security,
outside, man.
Yeah, Jim is outside.
Jim outside. Jim
Jim
don't
be in
care
that
about
gym
that.
too. Salute to Jim being in that
Yeah,
gym.
yeah.
He keep me motivated. Oh, let's talk about that, by the way. You started working out. So how important is, your health? Like you working. I see you working out a lot.
Very
now
important.
since you went from the gallon goods and all that, half a gallon goods and all that.
Old, man, I can't. Once I got that was young. I knew one day I'm gonna start getting older, and my fear. This is what made me really start working on it and eating healthy and doing stuff like that and take care of myself. I said, I know I got to get older, but I don't want to look older. I don't want to look old.
Right.
I can get old. I don't want to look old.
Right.
So that's what really made me on it. I want to look as young as long as possible. And that's what did it for me. It was just that simple shit.
Right,
It wasn't no big scale. It wasn't none of that for me. It was just that.
I'm gonna go back to something that you usually talk about, right? With your daughter, right? The as I was doing my homework or whatever, the Sirius Jones situation.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to like delve into it too much because I feel like people beat a dead horse or whatever. But like you said something in the interview that I saw you said something about your daughter saying that because he had said something about your daughter on Twitter or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Back, that was
this
like
while ago.
That was a long time ago.
Right.
But then, like 3 months ago, somebody asked him about it again, right? And he didn't have nothing bad to say about it or whatever. Right?
No, I think he said he was wrong.
Yeah, he respect you as an artist, but looking back from then to now, and your daughter saying that actually doesn't mean anything to her. Her saying that to you, what does that mean to you now?
I mean that's what made me ease up off of things like that. I'm still not gonna allow no disrespect. You still can't, you know.
Right.
It's certain things now though, because I used to be, you can't say none of them my daughter when we battle, right? And I'm if you do it, you know where it's gonna go from there, right? So now I'm not on it like that. You have to really be. I'm not gonna let you straight out disrespect. You can't tell your daughter could suck my, you know, you can't do all that.
Right. Okay.
If it's rap, you put in a bar, I don't care about that. Because
it's different.
Yeah, it's different. You could do all that.
So if y'all in the face off before the rap and he like, yo, Lil Goody can boom, that's different.
It's on. I'm not. I don't come from everywhere we talk, bro. But as soon as I get them shakes, it's on.
Me mom. It's a me
yeah,
mom.
You know your ear get hot?
Yeah.
When my ear get hot, I know it's on.
Yeah.
So that's
for me, it's my hand.
Yeah, it's for everybody. It's something different.
It's my hand.
It's your hand. It's my ear get hot.
Right.
Like I get warm. Like I'm talking about warm. When I know most of my ear be on, I know the ear be red. I know it do because it get hot.
Right.
That's when I know I'm about to swing. So. Yeah, you can't, as a man, because you gotta respect me as a man. I just live about certain morals. First of all, I don't think kids should even be in this. I don't know why people would do that. I'm never gonna talk about somebody's kid. You're not that nice of an MC where you gotta try to, because you have nothing to say. There's so much other stuff you could say. But if you put my daughter in a bar and all that, catch you while you with your daughter, clap with it, I don't care about none of that. That's regular rap shit. But when you get deep into stuff, your daughter can suck my dick, I'll make a deep throw my dinner.
Right. No, it's different.
Bugging. One thing is I grew up, I'm not gonna do nothing on stage no more.
Okay.
Fans ain't coming and saying all that.
Yeah, so we ain't gonna ask that question about what happened.
The minute we walk off the stage, it's on.
It's a conversation.
No, it's on.
It's on. It's no
on.
talking.
It ain't no talking. It's
no
on.
talking,
I'm not from that era. I don't know what this era from. It's on from the time we walking down the steps. It's on.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's gonna be on until on. That's it. The whole weekend we out there.
There's no apology. No apology.
Yeah. You could apologize, but. It's still like, come on, like you want to apologize now? Apologize in public. You said it in public.
Right. No,
I don't go with the saying something in public and apologize behind. You know, a lot of niggas like to do that.
No, I respect you on that because I think a lot of times we got away from that. You get what I'm saying? When people know that, like that's why I respect 50. Like I respect 50 the way he put pressure on dude because he come from that street era. That element has to always be there. You know what I'm saying? Because punks stay in punks places, and if you're a G, you stay in the G. If you're a man, you stay. It's just being on man time.
It's more. We come from that era as morals, man.
It's morals and principles,
if you're a punk, be a punk. If you tough, be tough. If you just stay whatever lane you are in, stay in that lane. You can't jump in the tough lane and then when nobody looking, jump in the punk lane. Or if you want to be a man and you realize you made a mistake, then the same place you made the mistake. Make the apology.
Okay.
And it's that simple. If I go on camera and I say something about you and you hit me and say, yo, Goodz, I ain't like you said da-da-da-da, and we talk and then I see what you're saying, I'm gonna go back on camera and apologize. I'm not gonna apologize to you just right there because if people still coming at you, then you like, Goodz, say that, and that can start a whole other thing and you might have to put hands on somebody because something like that.
So I saw you do a blog the other day about Math Hoffa and Three Letter Man. And I felt like you was kind of PC with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when you do that. I like when you just be like, yo, boom, 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 boom. You kind of tap dance around the shit, but
that's what asked me the question.
So,
what you wanna?
So this is what you did say. You said that you felt like Hoffa was wrong for just like entertaining it.
I feel like he shouldn't have entertained it. It's
Why?
like when you get where you at as a man financially and your career and you get in a good place, why pull yourself out of the good place? And I think what happens is a lot of people got ego problems. And that shows you shouldn't have an ego. Like I can let a lot of things pass. I'm in a good, comfortable place. I go home, I'm smiling, I'm happy. My daughter just finished high school. I got too much stuff to be happy about. I'm not gonna pull myself out of a good place to talk about something that really doesn't matter. His opinion. Let that man have his opinion. It's not just an opinion. Don't get mad at somebody.
With all the accolades that he was laying out, it was just like, damn, man, if you really ego boxing with somebody that's just a blogger and you lay things out, like.
There we go. I'm not doing, yo, bro, I had, shout out to Surf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? Surf locked up, free Surf, all
Free
that
Surf,
good stuff, right?
Free Surf.
Me and Surf ain't cool, right? Surf then said so much wild stuff when he was out. He said, I don't have no, what he was saying, I ain't have no room shakers, so talk about battle rap. I don't got no memorable bars. He said mad stuff. I'm not gonna entertain that because that's so fiction. All you gotta do is go watch my battles.
Right. You know better than that.
Yeah, so for the people that ride and believe that from him, cool. I'll let the other people ride for me and say, you bugging up. I'm not gonna even go in there and go back and forth because then I'm bringing myself out of my good. For what?
So what put you in that? What made you evolve into that maturation of Goodz? Like what one instance that you could say that made you say, you know what? Was it the gym situation? Was it any type of life situation?
Nah, I just think I learned positive energy brings a positive outcome to anything you're doing. So if I'm coming out with this other sneaker, right, and I'm worried about that, and I take time to go do something negative, that's gonna throw everything I got going on with this. The blessings I was gonna have coming from this positive thing I'm doing is gonna get tainted by the negative energy I'm bringing in from somewhere else. So I just learned that. So I just learned everything is not meant to answer.
Okay.
Or say something back to it. Everybody's gonna have an opinion. I mean, let them have an opinion. There ain't nothing wrong with it. That's their opinion. Nigga say I'm the wackest rapper in the world. Cool. It's his opinion. I can't say nothing about that.
Quick take. The Geechee and Easy battle.
Right.
The last round.
Right.
About Rim.
Right.
And do you think that was a classic round, or do you think like those type of rounds that like, is this supposed to be limitations on things that people say it shouldn't be?
No. All right. So for me in battle rap, this is my opinion. Kids and dead people should just be off limits.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think if somebody, like for instance, something happened with Mook and Calico, there was a 2-on-2 and it was Briz and T-Top. And Mook moms had just passed away. His moms had just died.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to his moms and all that.
Right.
And he battled probably like 3 months after that. And they said something about his moms. That's that man moms. The only person you know your whole life from the time you're young is your mother.
Right.
That's where it should be cut. His mother just died. I wouldn't even feel comfortable saying something about it.
Yeah, that's some dirtbag shit.
Right. So I just feel like dead people and kids should be off limits. That's all. But to each his own.
Right.
And I feel like if you don't feel like that and you say what you say, then you should be ready for the consequences
that follow.
Right.
So your last battle was your last battle Easy? You and Easy, right?
Nope.
Easy, no. What was your last battle?
Me and Calico.
You and Calico. Okay, before
that was in August.
Easy. You and Easy, the Block Cap. That was one that I paid attention to and I watched. That was like your first battle after 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Do you feel like you was rusty, or you feel like did you see any inadequacies with you in those 3 rounds?
No. Not
you
at
think
all.
you won that?
Yeah. I feel like the way I feel about the Man Easy battle is, honestly, I feel like it's a debatable battle. I feel like it could go 2-1 either way.
Okay.
What I feel is this, though, right here. I feel like, and I learned this going into the Calico battle.
Okay.
Right? Because that was the next battle after that I did.
Oh, yeah, it was. Because I watched that was RBE, right?
Yeah, so I went into that battle.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned a lot from me battling Easy because I always take the dude when they that dude, like they hyped up. That's why I want the challenge. I always take on it like that. When I battle Easy, I learned that it's a different era, right? The type of stuff I was talking about, the people there, that's not for them. You get what I'm saying? So, but I didn't have people hit me like people that's established, like let's say like a Fab or Jada or you know that shit you was talking because they more, and I understand that. And there, that wasn't for them. So I was rusty on not preparing for the crowd I'm gonna be in front of.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why me knowing that, being 2 years, stuff changed so quick. Going into the Calico battle, I prepared for the crowd I'm gonna be in front of.
Okay.
You know, so I still kept the type of stuff I talk about, but also threw more of the gritty stuff in it.
Okay.
So the Easy battle, I feel like if you go watch the battle, I feel like it's a close battle. I don't, honestly, with me, if I get into a battle, it's either going to be a close battle. You could say he won, but it's either going to be a close battle or I'm going to win. There's really no, I don't want to
demolish you.
Yeah.
I saw you give like some type of, with chess. You was talking to, I see you give a blog on chess, and it was kind of like you was reprimanding them. Do you feel like that's your responsibility as an elder man of the battle rap culture to call a person on if they're being ineffective in terms of their skill set?
I don't feel like that's my job at all. I don't.
So why did you do it?
Because I have a rapport with chess.
Okay.
So it's a little different. So I have a rapport with chess. I've been around chess. I know how smart chess is. And on top of that, I know how nice chess is when he's focused. At some point, if you don't got it, you got to chill.
Right.
Because you cheating yourself and you cheating the fans that's watching. Yeah.
Okay.
And you too nice. Whatever you got to do to lock in and remember, go do that because you cheating yourself because you writing this material and I know it's fire. Because that ain't it's not about it not being fire. It's about you even getting through it for us to hear it. So, yeah, that's what it was. I was a little mad at chess because I know how nice chess is. You know what I'm saying?
So the Cassidy battle, I always go back to that. You and Cassidy, y'all in a good place right now. I heard you see that y'all talk or whatever. Like that was just
Back then we wasn't because I didn't know Cassidy like that. So if you come and act in a certain way, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. I don't know you. So it is what it is. But after the battle and seeing this is just him, I learned to laugh at it and it's entertaining.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's entertaining. So it's like, this is just you. You just a little bugged out, nigga. So it's funny and it's entertaining, man. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta learn how to be a man. Like even if everything ain't meant to go there, bro. Sometimes you gotta check yourself like, man, this is funny. Laugh. It's all right.
What would you say is your best battle? Your years of battle. You got over 25 years, right?
Shit, hell yeah.
25, your best.
My best?
Yeah, your best. When you felt that, like, you was like Thanos.
Damn. To bring it back to like, and this is something I should have spoke about when we saw the Easy joint. In the building, I've been the favorite for so long. That was the first time I wasn't. And that was great for me. Because I needed to feel like what it is for me to fight.
Right.
So in that battle, I had to fight, but I'm so...
You took your
shit off. I had to fight. Now, I'm prone to this, though. It's not like, y'all break me no matter what y'all do.
Right.
So I went after, I hear the first, this is what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make it an uphill for me.
Okay.
All right, cool. I know what I gotta do. I gotta loosen up now. Now, I'm gonna make y'all. The funniest thing with that battle is this. They got a system where they show who got the most crowd reaction. I think I came in 4th or 3rd. With the crowd not fucking with me.
Right.
So that I had to fight. So that was me fighting. Y'all going, you know what I'm saying? So, but what was the question? Because I want to go back to that.
I said your best battle.
So
that goes on the list as the best battle?
No. So me, because I could pick so many other battles. My best battle was probably me and A-Verb. I think my performance there was just, you know what I'm saying? But my favorite was me and Tay Rock because I was counted out. I battled Tay Rock when he was like So everybody had me losing.
Right.
So in that battle, they had polls up 80 to 20%, 85-15. So, and then when I went in there, people had me when I went in there, it just afterwards, just like, yo, like even his fans is like, I think I might have get at the good. It's just the feeling of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
All right, so I know you're a fan of basketball, right? So your battle rap Mount Rushmore. Who you got?
That's 8 seconds?
Yes.
Damn,
8,
that's hard, man.
7,
Mook, Lux, Clips.
5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna go DNA.
Your top 5 producers in hip hop.
Oh my God, man.
8, 7,
Timberland,
6,
Swiss,
5,
Kanye,
4.
Just Blaze,
3.
and Pharrell.
That's good.
I just got that one. That was hard. I couldn't think.
Your 5 best brands in fashion.
Oh man,
7,
that's hard. Slick Walk,
5,
Slick Walk, Slick Walk, Slick Walk.
2, 1. That's what you're supposed to say. Why don't I have no Slick Walk gear on today? I don't know.
Can't even. That's crazy.
Right.
I got a shirt in my car I was gonna put on, but I had time.
Top 5 females rappers.
Of all time? Or
You
just
go-
period?
Period. 8,
MC Light,
6,
Lil
5,
Kim,
4,
Queen Latifah,
3, 2,
Lauryn Hill.
1.
Damn, I couldn't
Who
get
you got? Who I would like to hear your last
Nicki
one?
Minaj.
Nicki Minaj? Okay, that's cool. I got one last question for you. I don't like to be messy, right? But I was watching this video, right? And I see somebody.
You a piece of shit. When niggas start off, I don't like to be messy.
I
Right,
see
but
an Asian dude ask you about Nunu nails, and he's
Right.
like, "Yo, is Nunu nails? You ever did something with Nunu
Right.
nails?" And you was just like, you turned your face away. I said, "That body language."
I said no.
You did
That's
say
my
no, but I
peoples.
just watched your body language.
Yeah, well, you was reading that wrong.
I was reading that wrong.
Yeah.
That's your friend.
Yeah, me and Nails was cool. I knew Nails for like fucking 15 years.
Right.
That's my peoples. Nah, you read that all wrong.
I read that wrong.
You read that all wrong.
Okay,
Nails
I
is
read that
6'3".
wrong. I don't really have no last question. What do you feel about Miss Hustle?
As a rapper,
Yeah, as a rapper.
I think Miss Hustle dope. There was some accusations about her as of recently, but I always thought Miss Hustle was super dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a rapper, she's been in my top 5. Been in my top 5.
Where do you see the battle rap culture going in the next 5 years?
I'm gonna be real with you. It's not looking too good.
Really?
It's not looking too good.
So what needs to happen?
I don't know, but I just saw something that said they're taking battle rap off of YouTube because of the community guidelines. I just did a blog about that, talking about that. I don't know how true it is, but and then I saw somebody in the comments say they already took down somebody joint battle already because of community guidelines.
But I think at this point, do you really think they need YouTube? The money that's generated?
Yes, because when you want a bigger fan base, that's why URL was getting slack for doing an app and the battles being there and not coming out to YouTube. You know, everybody don't want to spend money, bro. Everybody don't want to pay $7.99 for an app.
Right, true.
You get what I'm saying? So to grow your fan base, YouTube is the biggest platform. So what I think needs to happen is, if they do that, I think everybody got to boss up and everybody got to get their own site and own stuff. And when you throw your league, it got to be on your site and, you know, do shit like that.
Well, I appreciate you, Goodz, for coming out, man.
Good. This was a real good interview, man.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man.
Before y'all leave,
Mm-hmm.
gotta make sure I'm a good host.
You gotta say
man.
honorary shots. My man Jab, something. He got the cigars.
Yeah,
He came late, but he was
okay.
on time. He's on time. Both of them was late, man. We all business partners, man.
Yeah.
Next time we gonna chop this. Cheers, man.
We go.
To the oppressure point.
Salute.
And we out.